Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning and welcome to Up with KREM. Today's the day we find out whether Washington counties will roll back one phase and face stricter restrictions. Governor Inslee will make an announcement at 11 o'clock this morning. Right now, Spokane County is not meeting the metrics to stay in phase 3. Ahead of the governor's decision, Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward is joining us live on the phone this morning. Good morning, Mayor. I want to jump right in. Earlier this week, you urged Governor Inslee to keep Spokane in phase 3. Did he ever respond to you? And if so, how did he respond?
I spoke with his staff on Friday and the week before and talked about staying in phase 3, just putting a pause on any movement for any county across the state. We just opened up broader eligibility for people to get vaccinated, 16 and above, 2 weeks ago. And I think we really need to give that more time to get more of our community vaccinated. And that's where I think the focus should be right now. I know our cases have gone up a bit. Hospitalizations have gone up a bit too, as they have in a number of other counties across the state. But I think that we have to have more time to really focus on vaccinating our communities, and especially those 19 to 39 years old, because that's a demographic where we're seeing more of these cases. And so we really need to target that group to get shots in arms. I went to the GU clinic a week and a half ago myself to get vaccinated. I wanted to see what their outreach was like for students on campus and for young people. And I thought they were doing a great job. I saw quite a few college age and even high school age students getting their vaccines, many with their parents. And I thought that was great. But if we could just take a little bit more time and target those young people, I think that would make a big difference in our ability to move on the other side of this pandemic.
Mayor Woodward, I want to ask you about just kind of the back and forth of moving phases. That's putting a lot of stress on our Spokane businesses and our local economy. How do you think rolling back would affect Spokane?
I think it would be devastating for everybody. We're in phase 3. Businesses are just now beginning to make it, so breaking even, maybe a little beyond breaking even. More people have returned to work. Kids are back in school. We're looking forward to high school graduation. We're trying to plan some events citywide. So I think moving back a third time, this would be our third time, more than a year into this pandemic. And I just think it's very difficult to continue to convince the public, the general public, to follow these guidelines when we're penalized so many times.
And then I also want to ask, if Spokane does move back into phase 2, what COVID restrictions would you suggest to Governor Inslee based off your conversations with stakeholders and businesses in our area?
Well, I think if we go back to phase 2, it's going to be the phase 2 that we were already in. So I don't know if there's going to be much change. It would be that 25% capacity. And at some level, a lot of these small businesses a third time would not be able to survive or weather that type of a rollback. So I don't know. And who knows how long we would be in phase 2 before we can move ahead. Like I said, I didn't get an answer from the governor when I talked to his staff, but he's heard me twice now make this suggestion that we do this, really telling him that this is a need for us in Spokane County. Downtown Spokane Partnership also wrote the governor a letter. I know GSI, Greater Spokane Incorporated, has supported something like this. So I think there's a broad level of support across the community, and people see what would happen if we moved back. It would just be absolutely devastating for so much of our community.
Now, Mayor Woodward, I'm looking at the numbers right now, and it really doesn't look like we're meeting either of the metrics to stay in phase 3. What do you want to say to the community if we move back to phase 2 today?
Well, I would say as disappointing as that would be for everyone, I think we still have to push the vaccinations. I think that's the only thing that's going to get us on the other side of this pandemic, and that should be our focus. We'll continue to support our businesses and the economy in creative ways as we have in the past, whether that's activating more of our public spaces, the weather is nicer. We've been able to do that within our park system, especially the pavilion. So we can find creative ways to increase business for those who are struggling and give people opportunities for those activities that they need in their life, some sense of normalcy, especially our youth. I mean, we had an agreement with the Spokane School District that we were going to have graduations at the Pavilion, high school graduations. There were none of those last year. And that's such a traditional part of these young people's lives when so much has been taken from them. So we'll continue to do that, but I do believe that this next plan would also include in the governor's plan to stay open and move forward would have a vaccination metric, a percentage of the community that will have at least initiated that first dose. I don't know what that looks like, but I do know that's been part of the governor's conversations with his team and the Department of Health. So that definitely would need to be the focus.
Mayor Woodward joining us on Up with KREM this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Switching gears now, today is the first Spokane Indians baseball game. The first time an at-home game is happening at the stadium since 2019. The Indians will be taking on the Eugene Emeralds tonight. Opening night will also include a fireworks show. So ahead of the game, they tweeted out this video of the players practicing. They're looking good this morning. And of course, we have ahead of the game, we have team coverage this morning. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones, also Jeremy Legoo. They're live at Avista Stadium with Otto this morning. Hey guys, you are looking good. I love the matching jerseys this morning. You're keeping us on our toes, especially with those pitches and home runs that were just happening.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, our guy Otto's out here trying to help us look the part.
Yeah, Otto just crowned me with the official Spokane hat, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's a little big, might be able to get more of a fitted one, but I think it looks a little bit better on you, like a glove. There it is.
Oh, wow. Oh, it fits so nice. Oh man, Otto, you ready for the big game today? Yeah, that means yes. I actually speak Otto. Okay, so Otto says this morning it's temperatures. Oh wait, okay, so somebody's running around, baseball, fans cheering, eating hot dogs, playing baseball, eating, yes, okay, and everything's great. Yeah, see? I told you I speak Otto. All right, I'm gonna do a quick forecast and then I'm gonna let these two have a little bit of fun. So for now, let's get you out the door and let you know what's coming today. It is temperatures on the chilly side early on this morning. We're around 40 degrees here in Spokane. And those chilly temperatures are going to stick around a bit longer. Sun's coming up now, so we will warm up here in the next couple of hours. Around the inland northwest, it is those temperatures hovering right near 40 degrees, and that's really how we're kicking things off. That's thanks to that lack of cloud cover, and that lack of cloud cover is going to stick around as we head through most of the day. So think kind of partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies is what the case is going to be. You might find that sun sneaking behind a cloud, but that's really going to be about it. Later on today, we warm up into the 50s later this morning, 60s by the middle part of the day, and by this afternoon, temperatures climb into the mid and even upper 60s here in Spokane. When it comes to first pitch tonight, temps in the mid 60s under mostly sunny skies. It is going to be beautiful, but maybe grab the coat. By the end of the game, could see those temps dropping down near 50 as the sun goes down. Now, Brandon, oh,
I'm ready. All right, you see my man Otto is in the back right there. He's on the mound. I'm about to walk up to the plate. It's first game of the season, first time since 2019 the Spokane Indians will be playing right here in Avista Stadium. Things will be a little bit different. People will have to use their masks. They'll have to be social distance a little bit, 25% capacity. And there's a lot of unique opportunities as well to order food on your phone, order off an app to kind of just limit a little bit some of those larger crowds. Like I said, Otto's gonna pitch to me. I hope I don't strike out, but he'll give me a couple chances, and let's see if I can get over the fence. Jeremy's gonna be out in the field to catch any of my my pop outs, any of my fly balls. So Fernando Tatis, this is for you. Oh!
Strike one!
You saw how much power I put in that? All right, all right. Oh! All right, he got me. Oh.
But
I mean, I tried my hardest. I tried my best. That was a great pitch by my man Otto. Otto, I appreciate you so much for joining us today. You've been nothing but great to us. And this is going to be what you can expect tonight if you come out to the ballpark. Enjoy the game. We're going to be having good atmosphere, good vibes right here in Spokane. So why not come out here and enjoy a ball game this summer and have fun with the Spokane Indians, guys.
Love it. Thanks for giving us those updates, and we'll check back in with you throughout the morning. If you would like more information on the Spokane Indians' first game of the season, you can text the word baseball to 509-448-2000.
Sweet.
I can still hear them. Coming up, can COVID-19 antibodies be passed on from a mother to her newborn? Our Verified team takes a closer look.